Welcome to all participants in online workshop on MOOCs, online courses and open educational resources. I am Dheeraj Naik, Assistant Professor at Department of Botany at Bajaj College of Science, Wardha. Will be taking a couple of sessions on mainly on how to pre-record your lectures or how to develop your lectures and how to post them online and what are the tools which are open source tools which are available to develop all these lectures. So how to prepare pre-recording of lectures or also live streaming of lectures. There are couple of open source tools which are available. Now why we are using open source tools? Because as you know that most of the teachers, college teachers, tutors, professors, lecturers at various colleges in Vidarbha region of Maharashtra as well as in other states of India, we do not have a lot of money to pay to various softwares and purchase them and then utilize, because most of these softwares are beyond individual capacity to buy them and then utilize them, and therefore it is always good to always prefer to use open source softwares. And these open source software where we do not have to pay, we have to simply register either through email ID and then utilize it. Now most of the people should have, I recommend all the participants that you should have a Gmail ID, because you can easily have a YouTube account by using Gmail. Now there are a couple of open source softwares which we are going to use. One of the one is OBS Studio, that is Open Broadcaster Software. Open Broadcaster Software is a software which is user friendly. It is available on all the operating system like Windows, Mac and Linux. At the initial stage you might find OBS little complicated, but we can prepare lots of videos and record these videos by using OBS. This is a website of that OBS Studio, and once you go there you will find the download section, and I will, in the couple of next lectures, I will show how to install OBS Studio and how to use this OBS Studio for preparing your lectures. Now apart from this OBS Studio, there is another a website which is a Lightstream Studio. Now this Lightstream Studio this is a website, as you can see down in a blue color, https go lightstream.com studio /studio. So this particular website, if you register to this website, you can directly do live streaming of your lectures or presentations by using this particular website. This particular studio is a little less complicated as compared to OBS Studio, but if when I compare the functionality, I personally feel that OBS is slightly better than the Lightstream. Again, for a Lightstream you require all time on the internet, so you have to be there on a YouTube account, whereas OBS we can use it. It is a standalone software, so it doesn't, once you install it, once you register it, you can use this particular software on any computer or laptop. Now for this OBS, it is preferred that you should have a Windows operating system, which is next version of Windows operating system, that is Windows 7, because on Windows 7 there are lots of C++ plugins which need to be added on this OBS Studio. Say if you have any versions which is higher than Windows 7, then there the OBS Studio will work. Now for those laptops where you are unable to install OBS Studio, you don't have to worry about it, because as I said, for OBS there is an alternative which is called Lightstream Studio. You can use this Lightstream Studio on those laptops or desktop where you have a Windows 7 or lower version than the Windows 7, because you can directly work on a YouTube account by using this particular software. Now when you are preparing videos, these videos will make .mkv files in your video folder. And after having couple of videos on one particular lecture, because when you are preparing these lectures, there is a likely chances that you will have lots of disturbances, or sometimes you yourself get stumble upon, or you stop suddenly at some places, and you don't want those areas of the videos which you want to edit those videos. Basically, you want to trim it, you want to remove those areas where you have kind of a speechless, or you are silent for a certain moment. You want to cut those, and then you want to join all those videos to make a one single lecture. For that, there is a video editing software. The name is Shortcut. The software name is Shortcut, and this is a website of Shortcut Video. Now there are a couple of do's and don'ts for beginners to prepare and video record lectures. Now most of our lectures are in PPT format. If you want to prepare or video record certain lectures on a whiteboard, that's also possible with the OBS software. You have to just align your laptop or desktop camera along with at a similar height or somewhat similar height with your standing position, and then you can also grab or video record lectures which is written on a whiteboard or blackboard. Preferably in PPT presentations or anywhere, you should not have a spelling mistakes, because you know that you are going to upload all these video record lectures on a YouTube, so it is you are technically available in the entire world along with its software, so you want to avoid that. Preferably, I suggest all the beginners to basically understand OBS software, Lightstream software, and Shortcut software by making a couple of trial videos, and then you start utilizing these videos once you are comfortable. Work preferably in an isolated place, because if you do all these videos in a crowded places or where you will have lots of disturbances, you're going to get disturbed all the time, and then you will have many small videos which are cumbersome to basically club together, because you have to make sure that they are all in a chronological sequence. Then if at all you experience some noise disturbances from other sources, for example, there is a likely chances that anybody will ring your phone, or there will be a conversation of other people which is you might even going to grab in your videos, or there are any other kind of a noise which is if there is any noise or horn on the road which is getting grabbed by your laptop, microphone of your laptop, then all those noises will basically interfere in your recording, and you don't want to have those disturbances. So preferably if you work in an isolated place, anywhere at home or in your college also, if you have a say staff room, or you have a small lecture room or any practical lab, you just grab one particular corner of that particular lab, tell others your colleagues that okay, you are video recording, and then you will have a very isolated place and a silent place where you will able to record your lectures. And again, at the last minute, because since you are dealing with so many software, there is a likely chances that you might get panic, or something will happen and you will say, oh, you have made some blunders. But remember that we can always repeat any video which we are preparing. We can always re-prepare all our lectures. There is no need to panic at all, even if you have unable to develop that recording at a stage. So with that, I'll start with my first session on a Shortcut video editing software. I have a couple of videos, and I'll show how I'm going to use this Shortcut video. First, I will show you how to install Shortcut software on your laptop, and then we will see how to utilize that particular software. Similarly, I will also show you how to install OBS software and how to use that OBS software for preparation of those lectures. Okay, so we'll see how to install a Shortcut software video. Now first I'll open just Google and then type Shortcut software, and you can see that you will see the first website. So there is a results in shortcut software, download shortcut. This is the website. If I just click on this particular website, so you will see the shortcut.org/download/. So in this particular website, you can see tutorials, features, all these things are available. Various types of tutorials are available on how to handle shortcut, how to edit different types of videos. But I'll first go to download, and in download I can download the 64-bit Windows installer or 32-bit Windows installer. It depends upon which operating system you have. If you have an operating system which is 32-bit Windows operating system, then you should install this one. If you have a 64-bit operating system, then you should install this one. Now on my computer, it is basically 64-bit Windows installer software. I'll first download this, and I'll show you how to basically find out 64-bit operating system as well. So first I'll double click on this. So that after clicking on this, there will be in my download account, as you can see on this left hand side of the entire window, the shortcut Win664 is basically downloading. And once it is completely downloaded, I have to double click that particular exe file, and it shows certain formalities, and you simply just follow those formalities, follow just those steps, and you will have that particular software installed on your computer. Now it is basically downloading. It will take couple of minutes, depend upon the internet speed as well as depend upon the desktop operating system or laptop operating system. So here I'll just click on it and show in folder. So in folder I'll just have to wait for a couple of minutes, and then I can see that again. So I will wait for a few more minutes. It's just 5 seconds left. Once it is done, I can see that particular exe file. So here, okay, now that exe file I can see it in a folder. So shortcut Win64200.412.exe file. Now this exe file, I have to simply double click it. So once I double click on that particular exe file, it will take me to it will ask whether you want to install this particular app. I had to say yes, and then you simply continue with couple of steps, and then that particular software will get installed on your computer. Now I will show you where in my computer where it is installed. Okay, we'll see now how to use shortcut video. So I'll on this search button, I'll first type shortcut. Okay, sorry, yes, yes, shortcut. And then once I get this application, I will just click on it. So this will open the app, as you can see. Once you get this complete software installed on your laptop or desktop, you can open this complete application. Now looking at this entire application, you feel that okay, it is complicated, it is intensive, but let me tell you, it is not that intensive. Now what we have to do here, you can see the where my cursor is moving, there is a shortcut software. So I'll minimize this, and then I'll go to my folder where I have made my those videos. Now these videos I have made it for single lecture, and I can partition these videos for one single lecture. So now I want to basically club these videos into one single video. by editing, by trimming, and by combining these videos. And to do that, I will use this shortcut software. Now to utilize this shortcut software, what I have to do is I have to take all these .mkv files into shortcut video, import them, and after importing into this shortcut video, I have to align them one by one after another one, and then see wherever I find any empty space or some kind of a verbal speech which is not required for a lecture, that I will just simply trim it. So first thing, I'll take this video and I'll hold it. After holding this, I will drop into this particular shortcut video. It is now showing it that the entire shortcut software, and I'm going to drop it in this recent project. Okay, so once that is dropped, you can see that it will begin the lecture. I just have to stop this lecture and again hold this lecture video and drop it in this baseline. Okay, once I drop it here, you can see the entire timeline of the lecture. So there is a scroll bar and I can hold this scroll bar and go to end of the lecture, every end of the lecture. Now you can see that this is the entire lecture which is now available. Now I want to basically trim at the front position and then also look at the last position of the lecture. Now I'll take the next lecture and drop it next to this lecture. Okay, so I'll go again to that eCourse folder, take the next video, hold it, and after holding it I will again take it inside the software. Once I take it, I am not dropping it yet, I will drop it here. So this is my second lecture. Now it has begun, so I'll just stop it, pause it, and again, since this is my first lecture, okay, I am using this scroll bar and I want to drop it here at the end of the first lecture. So I'll hold this lecture and then drop it here. So I can see that I have created some space, but that is not required, so I'll hold it and connect it. Now you can see that there are two lectures which I have just joined one after another. Okay, so here is the first lecture. That lecture is getting over at this position, and then there is a second lecture which is starting and again getting over at this end, and again I will take the third lecture. Okay, I'll hold it and I will drop inside this window here. That is the third video. Now I'll again pause this video, and since I have two lectures, I have already taken this scroll down button at the corner position. Now I'll take this video, hold it, and again drop it at this position. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, so again this is the third lecture. So there are three lectures. Okay, like this I can add one after another all the lectures. If I have 4 lectures, I will add 4 videos for one single lecture. If I have 5 videos, I will put 5 videos. If I have just one video and I still want to edit the front side of the video, the first few minutes of the video and the last few minutes of the video, I can do that. Now what I'm going to do in this shortcut video, that I have to listen to this lecture. So I will go to the front side of this. Okay, I will keep this cursor here. So I'll just click it. Once you click it, you can see the cursor and I will start the lecture. I can see that I'm spending some silent time over here.
Good afternoon to all.
Yes, the minute the good afternoon starts, what I want is I will hold this cursor, keep it here, and I will cut this portion. Okay, I don't want this first portion which is not needed because it is just a silent time. So I'll use this split button. Okay, so I have kept this cursor over here. I will now use split button, and you can see that it has started, it had created two windows, first window and second window. So now I will hold this window and remove it. So I have hold it, and then I just right click on it, and after right clicking I will use this remove button. So I will click on it. So after removing again, what I can do, just to make sure that I'm starting from my speech, I'll hold that cursor icon and again start with the lecture. See, so you can see that I'm starting with my lecture with the first voice. So that is clear so far. So I'll go ahead. Now I can just simply watch that, but since I know it, I don't have to watch it the entire thing. Now what I will do is I'll go to the end portion of the lecture here and again press a cursor button. Okay, now here I'll put it and see whether I'm okay. So I have to stop here. So I will stop here, almost here, and now I want to cut this portion. So I'll again use the split button. So it has splitted the window. Now this is the entire window which I can, with my that hand section icon, I'll right click it. After right clicking, I will use this remove button. So I'll press on a remove. So it is removed. Now again what I'll do is I'll keep this cursor over here and just press it again. Okay, it's still taking some time. So now I have to cut this much portion of the window. Okay, so it is started from here. Now I don't need this much portion because it is complete silent time of the video, which is not needed. So I will just hold here, not this one, sorry. So I'll take this cursor, keep it over here, then I'll use the split button. The split button will make this separate window and the next window, and now I'll hold this right palm like structure, palm like icon, and then click it on the right button and then press the remove button. Now you can see that I have removed the first portion. So I will take this cursor button over here, just click it, and then again press this start button. Yeah, so you can see that there is no a voice gap between any two videos, and this video will have a continuous speech, and like this I'll go ahead again. So now here at the end again I'll see whether okay, so there is a lot of gap. So I'll first remove this. Okay. Okay, so I'll just hold it here and then press this split button. After splitting it, I'll right click on it, remove it. Then again I can see that there is a lot of empty space in this first video. I'll just make sure that it is yes. You can see that I'm not at all speaking there. So I will yes. So I'll click till this position. So I'll use again the split button. Press the split button. Then hold this area and remove it. Now you can again, by using this cursor, press the cursor here, press the start button. Yeah, you can see that it is trimmed very well. Now again go at the end. Okay, so I'll click it here and make sure that, okay. Yeah, so that area is again not needed. So what I'll do is I'll put the cursor here and press this split button. You can see the separate window, hold it right click it, remove it. That's why I can remove those areas. Once that it is completed, what I have to do is, once all the trimming is over, I will simply press the export button. Okay, so after pressing this export button, here you can see the show export panel. So press it. After pressing it, you go to YouTube, and in YouTube press it here in YouTube, and then again do export file. So once you do the export file, there will be a pop-up window, and you give a name, let's say final lecture. After writing a name to this particular file, save it, and after saving it, you can see on this right panel, there is a path length, and along with this path length there is the entire video is getting exported, and it will show how much of export has been done. So it is somewhere around 10% of exporting is just done. Now it will take at least couple of minutes. It depends upon the size of all these videos. If these videos are of smaller sizes, then the exporting will happen quickly. But if the videos are many and you are also doing extensive trimming and putting them in a right order, then it will take sometimes even 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It depends upon the amount of RAM as well as the quality of the laptop or desktop. So kindly be patient over here when you are exporting the file. Now after having the export file, what you can do, so it will now 32%, so it will take at least, again as I said, 3-4 minutes. So once you have this file which is ready, which is there in the folder, you can take that particular MP4 file and then upload on a YouTube. Now I will also show how to upload that particular file on a YouTube. Now this will take some time. This is just exporting, so we just have to wait. Now it is 48%, so it will continue like this. So this shortcut software is very easy to handle that way, and very good quality software for editing and trimming various types of video. What is the first thing which you have to do? Hold that particular video .mkv file, drop it in this panel, in this central panel. After dropping the central panel, again hold it and drop it into this lower panel, which is called basic panel or timeline panel. Okay, because you can easily see the amount of time of that particular video as well. You can see whether it's a 16 minutes, 18 minutes, and like this take one by one all your videos. The videos has to be in a chronological order, right, as per your teaching material. And once you have done, you again drop it next to the first video. So first video, second video, third video, fourth video, like this. And what you have to do is, with this cursor button, you press it on this timeline, you get this kind of a white cursor, a central white line cursor. And once that central white line cursor is there, you press the start button and listen to that particular lecture. Once you listen to that particular lecture, you will see a lot of gap in between your videos, like where you are not really talking about that particular topic. So those areas, those timeline are unnecessary. You don't require those patches of video in your final video, and therefore you can trim those areas which are not needed. Okay, so you just trim it one by one. As I said, this split button is very important, and after using the split button, the next thing is a right click button. So that is also important. These two buttons are important. Now you can see that the video is ready over here. It is complete, 100% complete. So I will go to the folder. Okay, you can see it is in my hard drive. It is in e-course. There should be a final lecture. Now this final lecture is ready. It is that video which is organized by so you can see that the entire lecture is now it can run At the end also we can see. So that is about the various terminology which are used in plugins. So that's the video. You can trim it at various position, and that entire final lecture is ready to upload on a YouTube video. So I'll stop here, and then we will see in the next session how to upload this particular final video on a YouTube. Okay.